And we are live. Excuse me. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. I am Violet Hyena. You are here with perfect timing. I am here to do readings for people with perfect timing. We have here 13 decks. They all have a lot to say. I have tarot card decks and I have oracle decks. And I use some very pretty metal dice to pick which ones get to speak. How we already have people in the chat. Yay! Take a drink of water before we start. Please stay hydrated. Okay, we have Feria. Feria says hello. Hello, Feria. I hope you're doing well. And Feria sends two pairs of floating hearts. Miriam says hi. Hi, Miriam. I hope you're doing well. And Miriam says, I hope you're doing well today, with lovely hearts. And Freya says, it is perfect timing because I asked myself something and your notification popped up. I love synchronicities. They are my favorite. Perfect timing is amazing. My favorite thing is when the universe shows me how much it cares. Alright, and Miriam says, can I get a general thanks? Absolutely. I love synchronicities of the universe. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, general reading. Let's see what we have. We have the 4 of Wands. We have the 7 of Wands. Ooh, we have the Magician. So, there is a celebration. There is a celebration of you making progress and manifesting things that you want. I love that for you. That is all good stuff. That is all good vibes. Celebration, celebrating what you can do, and being able to manifest what you want. That's great. I love that for you. Oh, I forgot to select the question, but this is the question I just answered. I'll get back into the flow. And that was from Miriam. There we go. And then we can go to the next one. I hope that helps you out, Miriam. And Feria. Let us ask. I'll say all decks on deck. That could be a lot of stuff. Number 1, the cat deck. The cats want to answer. What is behind Feria's weird memory blank these days? Something good or something bad? Let's see what the cats have to say. Let's see. We got Judgment. We got the Seven of Wealth, and we got Two of Wands. So the memory blanks are a very good possibility of you cleaning the bad stuff from you. Like, when you grow older, you tend to disregard the younger parts of you to make room for the now space of you. Is part of growing up, and Judgment is that process of refinement. So you may be having some memory blanks because of that process. Also, we have Seven of Pentacles. You are also very distracted by something good, and you are making another card distraction. So you've been distracted lately by choices and by thoughts of a playful nature. So it makes sense that these things would distract you from your refinement process, and therefore you might not remember some things. But this feels like a good vibe. This feels like a good thing. Alright, so I hope that helps you out. Okay, Miriam says, should I accept the offer to go back to that job? Ooh, that job. It sounds like bad vibes. Let us ask the cards, though. 2. The Gator. Should Miriam go back to that job? Well, that one flipped. You'll stay. Okay, we have a yes. You should go back to that job. Now, what are you? You're the Youth of Cups. Oh, I see. So you were young when you had this job. It made, it had an impression on you when your emotions were in rougher tides. And Guide of Swords. It looks like you're going back to the job being a little more mentally sharp and aggressive if you go back to it. But it does suggest that you go back to that job. But this time you're older and smarter. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Okay, Margaret asks, hello, will I spend spring break in Orlando, Florida? It's a very good question. Number 1, cat turret. Will Margaret spend spring break in Orlando, Florida? We have the no, but we also have the moon. The moon is a very mysterious card. It says there are mysteries about. You will be in a transition, so you probably won't be in Orlando, Florida. You At the time of spring break, you may not be prepared for Orlando, or where you are at, you would be in transition. So it would not be a good time to go to Orlando. And that is what the cards say. Will Margaret like her nursing job in Florida? Number 3. Supernatural deck. Yeah. Supernatural. Don't. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Stop being so slippery. Okay. I want you all to relax. Thank you. Will Margaret like her nursing job in Florida? That's better. Yes, you will have a very good perspective with your nursing job. I think you will really look at things in a new light and say, hey, this is fulfilling. This is good. All right, and that is what the cards say. I mean, this is a major arcana. You're gonna do great. You're gonna love that job. Okay, Love B says, why is Xander being mean to me? Xander, why are you being mean to her? We got number 8, so it's an extra, and then 6. Xander, why are you being mean? Be nice. There's no need to be mean, Xander. What? Oh, what? Sure, why not? I'll give you a 5-card reading. Alright. Oh. Oh, Xander. Okay. Wow, Xander. Wow. Well. What we got? Okay, so number 1, the question. The lovers, apparently. He must be pretty or something. I don't know. You must like him. This card describes the event and the general, or he likes you and he's too immature to do it properly. So he might be pulling pigtails. You remember what that phrase is? So if he has feelings for you, romantic ones, and he's not sure what to do with those feelings, he could just be picking on you to get attention because he likes you. Number 9. This card describes the event and the general situation that leads up to the question, which is him feeling he has all these skills, and he's so witty and so good. And he has all this stored up energy, and he wants to unleash it on something, and you might also just be the victim of that. This card shows how the seeker has tried to answer the question, or it may indicate the character or strength, flaw, the most bearing on the situation. He's bored. He is also bored. He wants interactions. And I feel like he's emotionally immature. And therefore, he doesn't know what to do with these feelings. So he's mean. Specifically, this card may represent the influence of coworkers, friends, or family. So someone's being generous in the vicinity with their wealth or resources or health. And then 4 is the answer to the problem. The appropriate action to take is inherent. Well, this one indicates celebration. Go and celebrate, and don't go celebrate that he's mean to you, but just go and have fun and do something else. Ignore him. He's not worth your time. He's not worth the energy if he chooses to be mean to you. Go do something fun for you. It's his job to figure that stuff out. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Is TJ going to pop up at Margaret's house? Number 3, supernatural tech. Is TJ going to pop up at Margaret's house? That is a yes. And he's gonna show up feeling like he belongs there. The audacity. Absolutely. With all the audacity, because this is the king of goblets. This is the someone who is self-confident in themselves, coming for a visit. And that is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out. Okay, it's 21 minutes into the live, so I'm going to take a small water break and check chat. I'm going to let you all know who is in the Q&A right now. We have, let me mark this one as done. Alright, next we'll have Feria, Margaret, Reddish, Margaret, and Reddish. If your name hasn't been called, your question is not in the Q&A. Alright, so I'm going to go and check chat for a bit and rehydrate. And then I will get back to questions after I catch up on chat. Wait, come back. I want that. Stay. Watch it, it does tricks. Alright, we have... Margaret says thanks with floaty hearts. You're very welcome. And Miriam says thanks with floaty hearts. Margaret says hello. Hello, Margaret. I hope you're doing well. And Loveby says hi with 2 hearts. Hello, Loveby. And Margaret says thanks. And Loveby says he is evil. That's valid. That's totally valid. You may see red flags, and that is fine. You are not obligated to be nice to evil people. Preston says, hello, beautiful Sparkle Heart, Shamrock, and Top Hat. So hello, Preston. Welcome. And Loveby says, man-child Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina Carpenter. Oh. And Libby says, period. He has been on my neck since high school. Oh no. So it seems like he has adolescent problems. We have waterfalls of tears from Loveby. I'm so sorry, honey. It must be so stressful. And Loveby says, I'm legit kilometers away and he's somehow in my energy. He's even my dreams. Waterfall tears. This is torture. I'm so sorry, honey. That sounds so bad. But some people just, unfortunately, are like that. And that just lets you know what kind of people you do want to be around. So I wish you luck in being able to avoid him. Loveby says thanks, and Margaret says thanks. Awesome. So I have caught up on chat. I'm going to go back to the Q&A. Alright, and then we have from Feria, advice from the Vortex, please. I would love to give you advice from the Vortex. There we go. This is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. We leave it in the box. Boom, 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 boom. Advice from the vortex. I can get from an unwanted to a wanted relationship. As you walk away from one unpleasant situation, the law of attraction will bring another that feels very much like it, and usually quickly. You just cannot get there from there. To get to where you want to be, to that place of feeling better, you have to reach for alignment between you and you. Getting yourself feeling good before you take action is always the best process. For when you do not feel good, you cannot be inspired to any action that will resolve the problem. So, when you feel frustrated, take a deep breath, try to soothe yourself, and then carry on. Alright. That is what the vortex suggests. I hope that helps you out. Okay, and then Margaret. Is TJ going to pop up at my house? Let's ask the cards. Number 7. Is TJ going to pop up at the house? Every little thing you do is magic, you know. Do-do-do-do-do-do. It's magic, you know. Do-do-do-do-do-do. He is, because he's going to ride forth in some sort of fiery certainty. And he's just gonna pop up at your house like he belongs there. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Okay. Right, and then for British, general outlook on September and then October. Number 7. Every little thing you do is magic, you know. Do-do-do-do-do-do. It's magic, you know. Do-do-do-do-do-do. General outlook on September and then October. So September, Elder of Cups, and October, Eight of Swords. Oh dear. Okay. So, September, an Elder of Cups. So, you'll be emotionally stable in September. You'll be coordinating everything very well. Everything just like you'll have good relationships and like things will be going well. Very well. But in October, you start getting bogged down by some heavy thoughts. It might be because of the seasonal change. But you start getting bogged down by older, heavier thoughts. And that's going to be in October. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Will Margaret move before spring break? Will Margaret move before spring break? 7. Every little thing you do is magic, you know. Do 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 do. It's magic, you know. Do 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 do. Will Margaret move before spring break? That was a beautiful shuffle, and I will not deny it. You will not move before spring break. The Emperor. You have other things that have your attention. It seems to be either a father figure or a leader of some sort. But you will not be able to move because of this person. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Again, a father figure or an authority figure, you're just not going to be able to get out of that before spring break. I hope that helps you out. Rach wants to know if she will get the phone this week. Number 6. Robinwood Terrace. Will Reddish get the phone this week? And no, you will not. Unfortunately, it does not seem that the money is in the right position. And then it renders your second question null and void because will it be the one you want? Nope. because you won't be getting it this week. Margaret asks, will it be easy for me to leave Florida while Paul is at work? Number 1, Cat Tarot. 'Will it be easy for Margaret to leave for Florida while Paul is at work?' Yes. He'll be distracted, which lets you make the moves. Good for you. And then Kavitha asks, and Niranjana Sri, what's coming towards her in life? New deck. Eight, you get an extra card. 7. Okay, so first, the extra card. The world. Things are going very well. You could even say the universe is conspiring to make everything work for her. That is amazing. And the Two of Wands, she's also making the best choices for herself. Good for her. Like, hey, if the universe is on her side, everything is well. You got no worries to worry about. That's awesome. Alright, hope that helps you out, Kavitha. Okay, come on. Work for me. There we go. Should I let the cab driver help? Select cushion. Okay, and then which deck for Margaret? Number 6. Robin Wood Tarot. So, should Margaret let the cab driver help? Should Margaret let the cab driver help? Yes, you should. The cab driver seems to be a person who knows when to take action and when to sow the seed for new resources and new income, and knows how to steer health in a good direction. All right, I hope that helps you out. Seems like a very grounded fella. So when will you get the phone? Right? So I like to answer when questions with the Cosmic Oracle deck. The Cosmic Timing Oracle deck. Yeah? Okay, you're still gonna come back to me. Thank you for cooperating. Very good. So when will Reddish get the phone she wants? When will Reddish get that phone she wants? Next week. Next week. Okay, so Miriam asks, what was the meaning behind the pause, then the return now? What advice my spirit guides want to tell me? What doors are opening up for the right now? Alright, which deck? Number 4, the Octopus Tarot. Yeah, okay. So, what was the meaning behind the pause and then return? What advice does the spirit's guides want have for you? And what doors are opening for you right now? What was the meaning behind the pause? The pause was the Empress. The Empress has a lot of abundance, so they could be shelling money out to you, or other resources. Also, a mother figure might be behind that. This is a major arcana, so it could be a lot of people playing parts in it. And then, what advice do the spirit guides have for you? The Page of Swords. Oh, this is my running with scissors one. Beware of dwelling on your logic too much. You're trying to logic out things that are not meant to be logicked. You are thinking way too hard and just trying to put square blocks in a round hole. And what doors are opening up for you right now? Well, whatever doors are opening up, they advise that you charge right through them, because this is the Chariot. And the Chariot is all about moving forward very quickly. Alright, so I hope that helps you out, Miriam. Alright, so we are 47 minutes into this. Hold on. Remove. Okay, so we're about 47 minutes in, so I'm going to take a small break, drink some water, check on chat. What we have in the Q&A right now are 3 Margaret questions, a Reddish question, and a Francis question. If your question is not in the Q&A and you want it to be, now would be the best time to put it in. We still have lots of time left. I will get to them. I'm going to go to chat and catch up. Although I would not suggest buying ketchup. It's not my favorite condiment. I'm gonna drink water before my brain runs off on me. Hydration is lovely. I love that. For my brain, it's great. Let's see here. Okay, Preston says, is my Leo thinking about me tonight? Beating heart. Okay. Preston, I love your question. Can you please move it to the Q&A? That way it could be added to the list. The Q&A says post your question here. It helps streamline the reading process. Thank you. So if you could put your question in there, I will happily read it for you. And Margaret says, thanks twice. You're very welcome. Twice. Kavitha says, nice, good reading. Thank you, ma'am. I love your guidance. You're my angel from the universe. Oh, you are very sweet. Thank you, ma'am. Catty Kitty says, hello, ma'am. Hello, Catty Kitty. I do not recognize your username. You must be new. So thank you for subscribing and welcome. If you have any questions, or you can hang out and lurk, I always welcome lurkers. You can post your question in the Q&A. The Q&A says post your question here. It helps streamline the reading process. Thank you. And then I will be able to read all of your questions. So welcome again. And I do look forward to answering your questions. And Miriam says, thanks, with floaty hearts and a smile. And Francis says, hi, Violet. Hi. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. How are you, and how has your week been? I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. The week has gone very fast. Today has been fabulous. So that's all I got to say. It's been really good. All right. And then Francis sends Catty Kitty says, "Yes, ma'am, I'm new here. Welcome again." And Francis says, "Please invite me to your Discord." Starry eyes and fuzzy hearts. And Francis says, "Maybe post the link in your profile." I will definitely do that. So somebody else has been asking me about the Discord. I have a Discord half made, and I would probably polish it up this weekend if I was going to share it. I just wanted to know what should be in a Discord, what you guys might want in a Discord. I will have some tarot things in there. But anything else, yeah. Any suggestions would be great. If not, then you're gonna get what I got. And Francis says, "Glad you're doing well. Fabulous day indeed." Indeed! Okay, and now that I have caught up on chat, I'm going to go back to the Q&A and answer more questions. Alright. I am well hydrated. Okay, Margaret says, "Will my next relationship be with a nice person willing to help?" Number 6. Hold this, please. Thank you. Will Margaret's next relationship be with a nice person to help? Oh, this one's just a big old no. And please watch out. They are a thief and a red flag. So go cautiously into your next relationship. If you see red flags, run. And that is what the cards say. And we have more questions for Margaret. Oh no, I meant to select this one. So again, if you see red flags, run. They're a thief. And I'm going to go on to the next question. I did answer that one. Okay. Select question. Will TJ pop up at my house while Paul is there? Yes. And there will be a moment of masculine sizing up. Some sort of rivalry, I want to say. No. We still have one more question left. Okay, Margaret says, "Any extra money coming to me in September? Just wondering if housing will give me money in September." Any extra money in September? Yes. That's a big old yes, because not only is it a yes, it is the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is a stability of money, and that is what the cards say. Yay, synchronicities of the universe. And Reddish says, let me select question first. Haha. Can I know about my future life partner? His lifestyle? What does he do for a living, and when will we meet? Number 1, the Cataracts. Okay, can you know about your future life partner, his lifestyle, what does he do for a living, and when will you meet? Cosmic Timing Deck. We're just gonna stack boxes. When will you meet? In winter. You will meet in winter. So, box. Hold these for a moment. Thank you. Alright, so where were we? Can you know more about your future life partner? Yes. You will meet him when you are doing something with your social circle. That is when you will meet him or them. Is it future partner? Future life partner. When you are doing things with people, like activities, you will meet them then. What does he do for a living? It seems he works with spiritual doings. What does he do for a living? He manifests things from the universe. And then again, in winter. Alright, hope that helps you out. Those are a lot of major arcana cards for that guy, so hey, sounds good. Sounds like it had good vibes on it. Good vibes on it. And then for Francis, energy reading for Francis today, please. Sure. You get an extra card. And then you get 4, so the octopus turrets. We'll move this back like that. Okay. General energy reading. So, you have been doing a lot of actions, you have gained a lot of skills. It's time for you to go rest because you're a little tired and you deserve rest. And go rest knowing you've done a lot. Just go chill for a bit. You deserve some you time. Alright? And that is what the energy read is for right now. For Francis. Okay, Catty Kitty says a general love reading, please, heart and sparkle. General love reading. Whoop. Come back. Come back. I don't want to. Guys going there, please. Come back to me. Thank you for coming back to me. Number 1, cat turret. Hey, Catty Kitty. You got the cat deck. I love those synchronicities of the universe. A general love reading. Cats are the best at love readings. They have so much of it. Love, I mean. Justice. So things are in black and white. Ooh, the Queen of Cups. And the 2 of Coins. A general love reading out of this. Let's see. We have a major arcana, which is justice. So things are looking a little black and white. You're probably thinking of things too logically. Stop it. You need to be the Queen of Cups. You need to feel things emotionally before you get into this political nonsense. So it's you're making a resource choice. I feel like this is actually more like a transition between the two. Because if you're thinking a lot about too much romance, then you might want to make a transitional choice to listening to your emotions over your logic. And that is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out. And then Maria says, when I go, stimulant for ADHD will be helpful for you. So, Maria, that is a very medical question. Please take that question to a medical professional. I am not one, and I cannot put that responsibility on the cards. So, I leave that between you and your physician. Good luck. Kitana says, may I ask spirits about my man or partner? What's he like? How will I know he is the one? So, Kitana. Okay, so Kitana, either I haven't seen you for a while or you're new. And if you're new, hi, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. And I will get to your question. Okay, so this is an all decks on deck question. Number 5. Come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chill. Alright, so ask about experience about my man or partner. What's he like? How will you know he's the one? And then we put a third one just for fun. Okay, so what's he like? Oh, he gets into a lot. Okay, so what is coming to me is that he's one of those people who really like debates. Even if he loses a lot, he just likes arguing with people and losing debates. And then, how will you know he's the one? He takes head-on challenges, action challenges, and mental ones. He seems to enjoy them. Like, I don't get the usual heavy vibes with this. I get some higher vibes, some lighter vibes. So he enjoys the conflict right now in his life. And that's just where he is right now. And the one for fun, 7 of Chalices. He fantasizes a lot about emotional things. So if he has like a favorite fandom or a favorite band or a favorite something, if he has fixated on brands or shows that he loves, if he gets like obsessed, that is definitely a sign that he is your man and loves to challenge people and mentally and physically. So I hope that helps you out. And then Margaret says, will I have to call the police when TJ comes. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prisma Visions deck. Will Margaret have to call the police when TJ comes? When TJ comes. That is a no. You will not have to call the police. Something to do with a job, though. So when TJ comes, there will be something about a job. I'm not sure what the job pertains to. Or he may be coming with a job. That could be possible. But that is what the cards say, because this is the job card. 3 of Pentacles. Then Francis's question is guidance for Francis and Anna, please. Guidance is an all decks on deck question. Have 6. So Robinwood Tarot. Guidance for Francis and Anna. Guidance for Francis and Anna. Ooh, we have a lot of logic things that you guys are dealing with and bogging you down. You're looking for joy. Oh, you're gonna have to find friends or be friends to make everything work out. You're gonna have to distract yourself with socialization. You're gonna have to get really uncomfortable to get comfortable again. You're gonna have to really, let's put it more in perspective. So you may be feeling bogged down and alone. You're gonna have to rely on some friends to make you happy and help you out, because what you're going through, you're gonna need other people. You can't not go through this with other people, this one's saying. Because this is the big friendship card. You need friendship, you need people. So go make some friends. They're going to help you find joy, because this is the joy card. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Okay, and then Twist Spice says, if I give Stephen time, will he come and open up by himself? Should I give him space? Excuse me. Should I talk to his dad about this? What is my guidance? Thank you. Alright, that's a tarot card question. This is like a lot. Number 2. Ooh. This will work well. If you give Stephen time, will he come and open up by himself? No. A big no. Should I give him space? Well, there is a lot of space there. Should I talk to his dad about this? That's a no. And what is guidance? Okay, let's find out. If you give him time, will he open up by himself? That's gonna be a no. This is the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords is normally represented by swords slicing through a heart. So if you let him dwell on things, he's going to cut all of his emotions with his logic. So if you let him try to come to his own conclusion, they're not going to be a good one. Should you give him space? Yes. You should let the world just... How to put this? Let the universe help you out with this one. Don't try to meddle too much, because this feels icky and wet. Should you talk to his dad about this? This is a no. He will give you old-timey stories, but nothing that is really going to help you out with this. What is your guidance? Thank you. So the guidance is, first of all, there's a police officer here. The Man of Wands. What was Man of Wands? I just need to see the level of manliness this is. Hold on. Okay, so a man is equal to a knight. So you're going to want to focus on someone else. A man of action. And in this case, a man of double action, since he's a knight and the wands. So a really fast, action-oriented male. This one is indicating a police officer, so just keep that in mind with whatever situation you're going with. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Okay, so I am going to take a short water break. In the Q&A right now, I have Margaret, Maria, and Goddess3333, which looks like a new username. Hi, I don't recognize your username, so you must be new, and thank you for subscribing. I will get to your question very shortly. Thank you for your patience, but I do have to take a hydration break. I will go catch up in the chat, and then I will be back to return the questions. So thank you again all for your patience. Hydration is the thing my brain needs to do more readings. We still have 40 minutes left in stream, so there's plenty of time to do your question. Okay, so I'm back to chat. We're gonna catch up. Okay, Francis says, I love a Discord, alright. possibly offer private readings too. I have been thinking over private readings. I'm just not sure how to do them yet. I will do some research and some logic configuring, and I will figure that out in the near future, I think. Maybe this weekend. But I like that suggestion. Let me write that down. Okay. Written down for later. Because hopefully I can have some me time to do some Discord work this weekend. Alright, so Margaret says, thanks, you're very welcome. And Twin Spice says, hi, Violet. Hi, Twin Spice. I hope you're doing okay. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. And Twin Spice says, I'm doing okay. Yay! I'm glad. Good to hear it. And Catty Kitty says, cat face. With a smiling cat face. And Francis says, thank you for the very accurate reading and for the guidance, Violet. The cards feel like a psychotherapist and trusted consultant who knows me inside and out. Oh, I'm so glad you feel that way. The tarot cards really do help people reflect on what's going on, and they do tend to have good advice. And Twin Spice says, eclipse finally over, energy lingering. Yes, all that glorious moon energy. It was very overwhelming yesterday for me. I hope it wasn't for you. If so, go rest up. Catty Kitty says, yes, ma'am. Happy cat face. Catty Kitty says, thank you so much, heart. I really appreciate it. Sparkle cat face. Very good. I love the cat theme. I love it so much. And Kitana says, hi, with hibiscus. Hello. Hope you're doing well. And Twin Spice says, I have Discord too, but not sure how it would work there. YouTube is fine for Q&A. Yes, I agree. It is fine for Q&A. And Kitana says, I like your deck collection, Purple Heart. Well, thank you. I like my collection too. It's very lovely. And Kitana says, okay. Laughing, Rafflemouth. Kitana says, thank you so much, beloved, for your energy, lightning bolt. May all luck, Shamrock, and a really pretty plant, and blessings, angel, thank you hands, and heart come your way. Well, thank you. I appreciate the blessing. And Margaret says, thanks. And Twin Spice says, thank you so much, Violet Heart. You're very welcome. And Twin Spice says, always appreciate your read. I'm very glad. And Desire has retracted a message. And Desire says, oh my god, I didn't post in Q&A. So sorry. It's okay, Desire. I understand. Because we had an old way and we are still in a transition zone for the Q&A. So thank you for moving your question to the Q&A. I will happily get to it very soon. Hydration. Okay. And with that, I have caught up with chat. And I'm going to go back to the Q&A. Yes, Desire, I see your question in there. Very good. So, in the lineup, I have Margaret, Maria, Goddess, Miriam, and Desire. And now I'm going to get back to those. There we go. Margaret says, will I go? Will I go to New York to buy my birthday outfit in trying to buy 10 outfits? I'm just going to ask the cards because I'm not quite sure where the actual question is in that statement. Let's find out together. Will I go to New York to buy birthday outfits in trying to buy 10 outfits? Will Margaret buy 10 outfits in New York for your birthday? I'm just gonna guess that is the relative question here. Yes. Oh, it's okay. So it looks like a really fun day shopping. First of all, this is the Four of Wands. I get a really good shopping vibe here. You're going to be having a nice relaxed shopping time in New York, buying your birthday outfit. So go have fun. Oh, and go smell the flowers too. And then is Paul having the people from the barber shop watch me? Yes. 5 of Wands. There's a lot of conflict here. A lot of complex conflicts and challenges. But they are watching. They are watching. Hope that helps out, Margaret. Okay, Maria says, I'll ask a different question. I like that. Thank you. Laughing out loud. Maria, who is my future partner and what is his personality like? Personality. Which ones give good personalities? I think this one is a good personalities one. But these, okay, so it's like 1, 2, and 3. These are like the best for like getting personalities out of people because they have good people pictures. So you get an extra card, number 1. So it is the Gay Tarot. You know what? This will be the extra card. Pull the shadow card. Who is the future partner and what is his personality like? Who and personality. Oh, he's up in space. So, well, immediately that's his personality. He up in space. And he's enjoying the view. The hermits. Okay, that makes sense too. He's a hermit. He enjoys space and looking at the world and being sort of out there, even like I would say in the head, spacey. Who is your future husband, future partner? Future partner worries a lot about things that are out of his control, and he doesn't look at the things that he has in control. And what else? Four of Swords. He has put his logic to rest for a while. He's trying not to think too much logically. He's in the whimsy of space, and he is quite emotional, but his logic is sleeping because he's in his hermit space. And when you're in your hermit space, you don't logic too much. You're just like, I'm done with the world. We're done. We're floating. We're in space. So, this is a healthy mix of emotions are kind of down, so he looks at the world sometimes and goes, this isn't so bad when there aren't other people. And that is what your future partner is like. A little spacey. A little out there. Hope that helps you out. And Goddess 3333. Q, what these hidden thoughts and feelings about me and our connection? There it is. These hidden thoughts and feelings. Thoughts. Feelings. Oh, and the connection. So we have the deck. No, we have the question. Now we have the deck, which is the Gay Tarot. All hail the Gay Tarot. May everything be fabulous. Very good. Okay, so thoughts, feelings, and connection. Hold that thought. Okay, so the thoughts. 7 of thoughts, so introspection of thoughts. thinking about their emotions, thinking a lot, overanalyzing their emotions. Overanalyzing because feelings are the Tower, so really destructive feelings. Feelings that really don't benefit them, or V rather. Thoughts that don't benefit V, which have formed the structure, which is starting to crumble. So not so good emotionally. And then your connection, the Youth of Cups. So you guys have some rough waters because this is a new or fresh relationship. And you don't quite know what has what has gone into the foundation of this tower. So I sense some freshness here. And a fresh relationship can look really, really bright on the outside. But V is looking at a really dark, I want to say it's emotional baggage. And that is what the cards are telling me. Like you got a fresh relationship, and you have not dug this far yet. But know that is on V's mind right now. Alright, hope it helps you out. Okay, then we have Miriam. What's coming towards me soon? It's a very good question. That's an all decks on deck question. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Getting into the vortex. Here we go. This is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. We leave it in the box. What is coming towards Miriam? Beneficial beliefs feel better when I think them. There are things in your environment that you believe that match what you want. And there are all kinds of things in your environment that you believe that defy what you want. How would you ever sort them out? How do you know what the active beliefs within you that serve you well and the active beliefs that do not serve you? How do you know the beneficial beliefs from the detrimental ones? The beneficial beliefs feel better when you think them. The detrimental ones feel worse when you think them. So what is coming towards you is you may have to take a moment to think about what beliefs are helping you and what are not helping you. And that is what is coming towards you. some choices. Some emotional choices. Alright, hope that helps you out. Okay. Alright, so I've been live streaming for 1 hour and 40 minutes. I'm going to have a hydration break because my brain needs it. And in the Q&A, I have Desire, Margaret, and Miriam. If you did not hear your name, then your question is not in the Q&A. If you have a question, now would be a great time to put them in the Q&A so I can get to them when I get back to the Q&A. For now, I'm going to catch up on chat because we've only got like 18 minutes left in stream because I stream for 2 hours at a time. It's already been 1 hour and 42 minutes. Okay. And Margaret says, I'm trying to buy 10 outfits from New York. And you will have a fabulous shopping time. And Margaret says, I will. Thanks. You're very welcome. Have fun. It looked like, vibrationally, it looked like a really fun vacation trip. Go enjoy yourself. Maria says, wait, this makes so much sense. It's hard to explain. I know, right? The cards just make things make sense. I love it. And Goddess says, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Golden Heart. You're very welcome. I'm happy to help. And Miriam says, thanks, with 3 sets of floating heart smiles. Amazing. Alright, I need to hydrate. Hydration. Amazing. I love water. It's good stuff. Okay, I have caught up on chat. I'm going back to the Q&A. I'm diving in. We're going to do Desire next. What is Apollo's feelings for main now and incoming future and in upcoming future, and what's his next action? Is he even interested to be friends, or will Apollo's be friends with Maine? Let me grab a board to sort out this question. So, Apollo's feelings for Maine. And in upcoming future, and what's his action? So something about future. And action. Is he even interested to be friends? Or will Apollos be friends with Maine? Okay, so definitely tarot card. Number 3. Supernatural deck. We got a lot. We got a lot here. We're gonna work this out. Okay. Apollo's feelings for Maine, the world. So, future action, friends with Maine. Okay. He feels the world for Maine because this is the world. Feels a very universal connection with Maine. He's got a bit of the devil in him. So he's not clean. He's got all kinds of stuff going in there. So a very complex human being. Maybe some substance abuse. Maybe some materialistic stuff going on there. Definitely still in not awakened. I have to put it that way. He's not spiritually awakened. He's very much in the materialistic phase. Action is the star, so there is hope for him. And friends? Friends is an ace of goblets, so that would be a new friendship. And friends with Maine? That is 7 of bones, so introspection on their own skills. So if he's going to be friends with Maine, it's going to be an action-oriented, skill-based friendship. And if there are passions lined up that Maine and Apollos share, that would be a good basis for friendship. And that is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out. And then Margaret says, Margaret's question is yes. Cool. I love when questions answer themselves. I mean, look, it says yes, so we're good. Awesome. I love to hear that. I feel the positive. I feel the positivity. News. Okay, Miriam says, what will I initially believe about him that will later turn out to be different? What will cause me to see him differently? What is he currently becoming that I cannot see yet? What deck? Number 4, Octopus Tarot. Okay, so boom, bomb, bang. What will Miriam initially believe about him? Oh, I have to pin. I have to select the question. It only helps. There we go. So, what will Miriam initially believe about him that will turn out to be different later? The Page of Pentacles. So, young and immature emotionally is what you will believe. What will cause Miriam to see him differently? He will have skills that you are not expecting. And he will have an aura of tiredness that goes along with those skills that you were not expecting. What is he currently becoming that I cannot see yet? 9 of Pentacles. Very comfortable financially and resourcefully and healthfully. So he's taking care of himself. Alright, cool. What a lineup. What a complex person. And Aurora Kiki. Hello, Aurora Kiki. I do not recognize your username, so you must be new. And if you're new, hi, thank you for subscribing. I will happily read your question now. I want to know what's going on in the Vicky's family about our engagement. Behind the scenes. Ooh. Sounds so scandalous. It sounds so scandalous. Number 7. Every little thing you do is magic, you know. Do-do-do-do-do-do. It's magic, you know. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Like butter, they shuffle like butter. Behind the scenes secrets, let's find them out. The Lovers, the 10 of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Well, first off, you got 2 very strong cards of happiness. The Lovers, because, hey, that actually makes sense with the engagement. So, the Lovers, you're happy, you're loving. What is behind the scenes is the 10 of Cups, which is happiness. Like, this is like one of those cards where it's like, life, fulfillment, and happiness. So you are definitely going towards this since you're engaged. And you're doing a lot of fresh, new actions, which is probably why you're feeling so much anxiety. Everything is fresh and new. So, unfortunately, there's not much drama or scandalous stuff here. It's just new, and you're a little unsure because you haven't done this before. This is a whole new action journey. And that is what the cards say. So I hope that helps you out. Maybe it puts your mind at ease. And good luck on your engagement. All right. And I have caught up on the Q&A. I'm going back to the chat to catch up. But we only have 3 minutes left in the stream. So let me just catch up in chat and then we'll see. Let's see. Alright, John, I am still doing questions. If you get your question posted in the Q&A now. And Miriam says, thanks for your guidance and time. You're very welcome. And they also sent floating hearts. Yay, pop the balls. Okay, and Aurora Kiki says, wow, I love the cards. Red heart. They are lovely. I like them a lot. And Aurora says, yeah, you're right. I'm feeling that. Thank you so much for your clarification and knowledge. Red heart. You're very welcome. I'm happy to help. Yeah, nothing felt weird. It seemed like just normal marriage jitters. So, good luck with that. Okay. Alright, so John, I don't see your questions in the Q&A. Alright, I will accept your questions in the chat for now. I'm going to close the Q&A because you will be my last question for the night. Will Bronny James go? Will Bronny James go? I will let you try again. Forget it. Will. Oh. You got 1 more minute, John. It's okay. I've already tagged you as my last question. You just gotta leave a message, a question. Will Bronny James go to the 76ers? Okay. Will Bronny James go to the 76ers? Last question of the night. Supernatural deck. Seems very appropriate for a fandom. I know it's like sports, but fandoms are a lot like sports. They are entertainment. Will Bronny James go to the 76ers? Will Bronny James go to the 76ers? Yes. And the world. So I believe he will be successful in the 76ers because this is a major arcana. Okay, so, and my intuition said the World Cup. So I don't know if that is related to the same sport, but that is what the card told me. So, yes, he will go to the 76ers and be victorious. Alright, hope that helps you out, John. And now we are over 2 hours. And I'm gonna say good night. Rest well, everybody. Thank you for your time and questions. I will be back in 22 hours, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, and bring all of your questions back then, and I will be re-energized to do more then. So I love you all. You were all fantastic and fabulous today. Let's do this again tomorrow. Okay, good night. Love you. Bye.